with Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr.
All right, Grand Rising, everybody. Thank you so much. Sorry for my delay. I'm fixing things around here, so I guess y'all have a good meeting because I get to fix some things on camera and then address some things. And I'm going to bring up y'all articles first, and I'm going to now. This is going to be a one-way conversation right here. All right, I'm bring up articles and books. It's going to be a one-way conversation. This is not the time to try to use this platform as your opportunity to vent. You will be okay. Okay, you will be okay. In the meantime, I'm going behind every department and I'm fixing a few things, and I'm getting great assistance from Deanna and Grace. Plus, sometimes we push things out to different areas, third parties, and then sometimes so much things get misplaced, just as well as you lose your car keys in your house. Some of y'all articles were misplaced. Okay, so let me bring them up first, and I'm gonna do them on camera so you can learn. But for sure, here's what it is. Adrian needs 5, but did we get that money or not? Yes. All right then. So Adrian needs 5. One-way conversation. Sister Booker needs 1 to promote her book. And then Phil and Susan got their 10. Dr. Trash got her 3. Okay, we're taking care of Chantel. And then Margie needs 10. Got that. That's no problem. We're doing that plus Margie right now. Almost finished with our 30 topics. And then Cindy needs 10. Which one was Cindy? We still need to get with and see what she needed. Is it articles or book or something? Which one was it? Articles. All right. Then. So we know. All right. So cool. So for 30% of that, we just ain't got the information back. 70% of that, we sucked. All right. It just is what it is. We ain't no other way to say it. We just suck. So we got to make sure we fix that. And I'm doing that right now. So today's title that I've got on YouTube or whatever it is I think it's called Erasing Mistakes and Karma and Building Tech. And that's where I'm at right now. Okay. So I'm gonna pause for a few minutes just to explain something to y'all. While I explain it to y'all, I'm explaining it to them. You don't have to listen to me, but you're gonna pay for it if you don't. This is one of those things you're gonna pay for. You're gonna die. This is just what it is. I'm just telling you what it is because anybody born on planet Earth that has lived longer than 20 years old knows if you put it in the ground, it's coming out the ground. Do you understand? You can pray 15 times a day. You can be as holy as you want. Put it in the ground, it's coming out the ground. And King James Version says in chapter 1 of Genesis, before there's ever any theology, Sister Booker, it says every plant produced its likeness. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad you caught that.
Because your child is your likeness.
Before Arshia, this is what I'm trying to say. Before there was ever any theology, King James Version says in chapter 1 early that every plant produces its likeness. This is what that means. It means if you plant poison, you're going to get the likeness of poison. If you plant prosperity, you're going to get the likeness of prosperity. I am not allowed, now that I'm conscious, y'all listening, to know these articles are behind, because guess what that is? Poison. Do you hear? Whose fault is it? 100% my fault. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only story. Ain't no other story. You don't investigate because it's gonna come back to me anyway. You understand? But now that we know, I wish I had somebody right there. You know, see, y'all, that's y'all problem. But that's y'all problem, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all problem is y'all don't want to lean in and fix what needs to be fixed. You understand what I'm saying? And that's your problem. That's why your blessings are leaning from you because you won't lean in. Whatever you plant is coming back. You ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta like it. So I was 5 minutes late because I was handling that. It is all done. Ball is in motion. I've sent receipts and we are correcting where correcting is and fixing. You understand what I'm saying? Some of y'all got lucky because some of y'all books got wrote by me. Do you understand? I'm just telling you what it is. Just telling you what it is because you got to get in and get in. Why is that important, Dolores? Let me tell you. Everybody ain't finna like it. And this is finna be so gentle, Sister Billy, but they're not gonna like it though. They're not gonna like it. See, because you don't like introspection. Only person I talked about was me. Only person I blamed was me. You understand? Only person at fault was me. You ain't heard nothing else. When I brought up Deanna Grace, I said, I'm getting good help from them, is what I said. Do you understand? I wish some of you around me, around your family, would do yourself a favor and recognize the bad stuff in your life you planted.
Yeah.
It ain't the devil. It ain't God testing you. Every seed comes back with its likeness. If you don't like your life, you didn't like them seeds when you planted them. Okay, y'all don't want to. It's not a person with integrity that is upset with what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the rest of you, I can't do that. I can't do nothing with that. Can't do nothing with that. I laid it out. I'm telling you what it is. We got Cindy needs 10, but that's okay. We just need information because we can't fulfill that. Okay. Margie needs 10. Chantel needs an ungodly number. Sugar got hers. Phyllis Susan got theirs. Adrian needs 5. Sister Booker need 1. So it ain't that bad. You understand? It ain't that bad. 70% of it is on our end. Ain't bad at all, Jerome. However, that ain't what the Lord sees. See, y'all don't want to play with me, man. Y'all don't want to see. We gotta. It needs to be a standard somewhere, Phil. There got to be a standard somewhere. You understand? What is seen by this universe is you don't want to fulfill their dreams. I ain't gonna fulfill yours. Rewind, press play. Somebody said, "Ooh, if I can get an article, it'll get my dream or get me closer." And what I said since book, King James says, every plant gets its likeness. See, they don't see. See, I ain't said nothing about me. I have not talked about nobody. I blame me. I'm only saying me. But facts are facts. Until Lord, I'm saying it right here, right now. I ain't playing. I understand that until we do right by these articles, God ain't gonna do right by this company. I said what I said. It ain't up for discussion. That's why I said it's a one-way conversation. This ain't your time. This ain't your time. That's why I did that earlier, Jerome, because I knew better, right? I knew they not because somebody gonna try. This ain't your time. You be all right. I'm whipping myself. You ain't got to whip me even more. All right. But that is how it is. You don't have to like it. You just have to know that we are all one. And right now, let's count. Out of 1,000, the big number is 1,000 were fulfilled. But out of 1,000, let me just show you how we are all one. 10, well, you just 49, right? It was 49. 49 dreams are going unfulfilled. So, see, Dolores, see. You can go ahead. If I'm hitting you, you can go ahead and cut your camera on. You might as well get hit and get seen. You might as well get hit and get seen. It's all right. It's all right. Because here's the deal. We want to be 100% blessed company. Got 49 poisons. Some of y'all wondering why you keep doing the right thing and it's coming back in a bad way. This is why. This is why. And if you be honest, sugar, if they be honest with themselves, sugar, y'all doing this worse in your families, in your relationships, in your business. If you plan it, it's coming back. The universe sent the whole man named Earl Nightingale, told you the same thing. Every great teacher told you the same thing. You understand? Now, is it a bad thing? No, there's no such thing as bad. But once you become conscious of it, Jerome, you have a moral responsibility. You understand? And if you don't fix it when you're conscious of it, you're telling the universe, that's what I'm planning.
You have just spoken a very true word, Antonio.
Come on, tell me about it.
Until I recognized it, until I was ready to accept it,
Come on.
and then until I was ready to do something about it and turn it around, everything stopped.
Come on.
I mean, stopped. And once I recognized it, I did something about it. I changed the mindset. The water, the dam had been locked up. But until that point in time, now the dam is opened up and now the blessings are flowing. But I had to admit to myself, it doesn't matter about how good you are. It doesn't matter about you doing all kinds of things and all this kind of stuff until you get it right inside.
Come on now.
Recognize you're a mess up. You got to recognize that, hey, it ain't going the way it's supposed to be going because you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. And so thank you, Antonio.
All right. Come on, y'all clap for that. I just want somebody got the message. That's it. That's it. Because she is blessed, ain't she?
She is.
But you don't know. Me and Sugar been talking for months. And for months, she's been going through. You understand? Yeah. She's been going through. Been going through. And all of a sudden, she said, you need something. She texted me now, you need something. I ain't lying. She did 3 times. I bring some banana pudding down there right now. You just let me know. We've been blessed. She's trying to share her blessings now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, one more time. Y'all clap for Sugar. Go ahead. Get all that. All that. I'm just trying to get y'all to see, man. This is my daily meeting. I just open it up to the public, you know what I'm saying? And you get to get all of it. I ain't.
Antonio, I got a question.
Come on, man. You know I ain't bothered.
How in the hell are you gonna get on this call this morning?
Come on.
And speak solely about you?
Come on, sir.
But slapping everybody else up beside their damn head. And I'm sitting there going, how the hell are you doing that?
Okay.
Because Antonio, the truth is the truth.
The truth is the truth.
Whether we speak up and accept it or not, it's the. I said, how he doing that? But as you said, it's a one-way conversation. Yeah. I do have something to say that is different than what you talk about.
Go ahead.
Yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, and I said this to Grace this morning. I said, that mastermind yesterday is what I've been waiting for 4 years. Do you hear me, boy?
Yes, sir.
I kept my own notes yesterday.
Look at that.
I copied the chat notes and I told Grace, come on, because I'm going to put all of them together. Oh, remember that comment to Law? Put your tennis shoes on. Because your boy going to pass you. And, he came back too. He said, you better move fast.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say.
I'm glad.
Because you needed to hear that, sir. You were just, and I'm just sitting there. It was manna coming from heaven, and I couldn't keep up. I'm trying to absorb and type and blah, 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 and you just kept throwing it. And it was money. I said, wait a minute. I didn't think about that. Wait a minute. That's more money. Wait a minute. That's more. I said, boy, sir, you just needed to know that you were in the zone yesterday on that mastermind. Thank you, sir.
No, I appreciate you. I actually, yes. No, thank you so much. Thank you so much. If y'all not, if you don't understand, for some of you, I got you, Grace. I see your hand up. Just listen to me. I am telling you that your life is not lifing the way you want it to. Not because the devil doing it, not because God testing you, not because you in some season of cutback, because you planted it. Because even in cutback seasons, can I say it the way I want to say it? Said the book. A child of God still gonna be blessed. I ain't trying to bother you too much, but I am coming for your head though. You understand? Even in cutback seasons, you still supposed to be blessed. Allow me that colloquialism. You understand? You still supposed to be blessed, even in cutback seasons, because it's what that man say. Though the fig ain't on the tree, and boy,
Antonio.
Yes, sir.
Not even, especially during cutback season.
That's it, Phil. That's it. Especially during cutback seasons. And for some of you, for what Jerome was just talking about, for some of you, you're like, I'm not gonna do that. That's fine. Here is the Millionaire Influencer Secrets. Here's all the classes up here right now. All of them. Right here. This is the whole Rich Man Trash Can book you can download, 611 pages. This monetizing your website alone is important. Podcast creation and monetization. That's important. But right here is what Jerome is talking about. Step-by-step guide to $500,000. Here's the full notes, and then here's the full video. And this is a bunch of stuff. So look, all this, you can see the times. Some of them short, some of them long, 17 minutes. You can see the times here. And then all these are being edited right now. They're done. And then right here. Now, I'm talking to everybody here. If you had Grace call you and had to think about $547 to $500,000, you the reason your life messed up. If you said, well, he ought to give it to me for free, you the reason your life messed up. That's 100%. That is
Antonio,
come on.
I had to do it because I had one more time. And I had to look at that and hold on to that and let it dwindle away, or make an investment in myself. I just turned 68. So making that investment in myself to be able to do things in the future that I'm wanting to do, I had to make that investment now. That's right. Because time is going so fast. If you want to stay abreast of what's going on, you have to invest in yourself, because you're going to give it to McDonald's, you're going to give it to Dillard's, you're going to give it to Macy's, and it's going to dwindle away. So invest in yourself. If you don't do anything else this year, 2022, it is about you. It is about you investing in yourself for the future, because time is not standing still. It's moving on. So anyway, that's what I had to say.
No, I'm glad you. Grace want to jump in there. Grace want to jump in there. I told her not to. I say, when I sick of talking, I say, Grace, you ain't got to do that. Don't. She said, no. All right, well, let me shut the hell up and let the Lord do his work. Go ahead.
I was hearing Sugar talk, and when she was talking, not just now, but the first time she started talking, when she said, hey, I was a mess up, and that dam was shut up. Okay. So when I get done talking, ladies and gentlemen, don't give me that. Oh, we love you. Don't do that. I know y'all love me. Don't do that, please. Okay, because yeah, no, for real. Okay. Jerome got me this morning. He say, "Girl, you messing up. What's going on? If don't nobody else keep me alive other than Antonio, I know my uncle will. Okay, okay. My uncle Jerome is gonna keep me in line. Okay, so no, but you want those people in your life to keep you in line. Okay, because you know that those people, you may not like their delivery or whatever, but you needed to hear it, and they love you so much that they're gonna tell you, hey, you're not gonna hang around me and be doing all this. Okay, so no, seriously. For how long I've been with you? Is it 8 years, 6 years, 7 years?
Something like that.
8 years.
Ever
Since I retired from teaching, I have been. I'm gonna use sugar word. I want to use another word, but we don't record it. I've been a mess up. Okay, I've been a mess up. I'm gonna use that word. Okay, and it was because I had this princess attitude. Because, hey, my daddy take care of me, my mama take care of me. So, hey, yeah, you take care of me too. No. And for 8 years, I have had that mindset, and that dam has been closed. I'm using sugar stuff because that was a great, what's the word? Analogy. Thank you. That was a great analogy. Dam has been closed. And every year, Antonio has called me on it. And every year I told him, I'm gonna change, man, I'm gonna change. And it ain't happened. This company's woes that you may not have heard about because he is who he is, it's on me. Yes, he takes the brunt of it and he says it's me because he's the leader, because that's who people will look to because he's the leader. It ain't never been him. Okay, never been him. It's been me. And I'm telling you, don't be like me. You get it now. Don't wait 2 years. Oh, I got it now. Like me and Jerome used to do, hey, I need you to get your money together. And we waited 2 years. No, don't do that. Jerome thought he got it and he got it going. He said, you can't tell me that. Don't wait. Don't be like me. Get your stuff together now. Tell yourself now. And Antonio tell me all the time, it don't take long.
It don't.
If you want to change, you can change right now. Stop being scared, relax, and go do what you need to do. And do everything in a spirit of excellence. So if you do mess up, you were doing it in a spirit of excellence. It's not, yeah, we're gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you about it and everything, but no normal levels of action. Do not be like me. I have been a plague to this company, and I can't do it anymore because the company suffers, and I am a terrible friend and a terrible business employee, business partner, whatever I am. It has not been great. Okay, and a terrible leader. Do not be like me. Do what it is that you need to do to change today, right now, at 8:28 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, I'm telling you, I can't put this company, nor him, nor Deanna, nor Tempest, nor Monica, nor Shannon, nor Frida, nor Damali in another whirlwind, whatever. I can't. No more. I can't do any more poison. I have done. Do not be like me. Do you know how much reaping 8 years of poison is going to be? I just thought about it. And I got to go through it. Why? Because I planted that. So it got to come up. But in the coming up in the reaping, I got to keep going. And what I'm doing, whatever I do now, I don't plant poison anymore. You plant the good stuff. You plant the prosperity. That way, yeah, that stuff gonna come up because it got to. Okay. God told David, "Oh, I'm so glad you repented." Which one of these three? Okay, it got to come up, right? So, in the reaping, you continue and start sowing the stuff you do want. Start sowing that prosperity. Start sowing that I'm going to get my book done. Start sowing that I'm going to get that class started. Start sowing whatever it is you want to do. And stop sowing, woe is me. Stop sowing, I'm a princess, take care of me. Stop sowing whatever it is that you know you don't want, because you know whatever you don't want, you're going to get more of. Okay? So, moral of the story, don't be like me. Sir, in front of everybody, Antonio, Deanna, to Tippers, who's not on, to Monica, who wasn't able to be on as well, to Shannon, to all of you, Miss Frida, Damali. No more.
Yeah. Unmute y'all mics and clap for Grace, please.
Good job,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not just for the
Love you,
record. I
Grace.
told her not to talk.
Grace, don't be the way you
Yes, sir.
used to be.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't be the way you used, because where you are right now is pretty good.
Thank you, sir.
Now, listen. I want to say something. What's the name of this thing I said today? Now, I ain't expect all y'all confessions, but I got to. No, you said on the mic.
Today's daily meeting is erasing mistakes and karma and building tech.
All right, then, because what they're gonna say is they're gonna find some way. Somebody who don't want to look at themselves gonna find some way to blame me. You understand what I'm saying? And that's all right, because that's how it's supposed to be. It's a badge of honor for a leader to wear. If you don't want people to crucify you, then act like them. They won't crucify you. You missed it. You missed the whole thing I just said. If you don't want to be crucified, you act like them. They didn't, oh, y'all don't want to play with me. Them Jews didn't crucify somebody acting like them. Oh, they don't want to hit me, sister, but if you want to get crucified, have integrity. Be positive and stop negative conversations. Oh, Lord, have mercy. If you want to be crucified, you understand. Actually be excellent and have the spirit of excellence. But if you don't want to be crucified, then let's act like everybody else. They will let you make it. You understand? The only people who bother people who not trying to stand out, just trying to blend in, are vultures. Only vultures eat dead carcasses. Lions do not hunt dead animals. Lions go after healthy gazelles. You hear me? The slowest one gets it, but they all alive and healthy. Leadership 100% of the time comes with crucifixion. But I do want to say something now. I do want to say something to Grace and everybody listening. Does Grace need to walk out her karma? Sure she does. Is it going to be rough? Sure it is. But that's not all. That's not the whole truth. Now, if you want a blessing, let me bless you right now. That's not the whole truth, Margie. That's not the whole truth. Every last one of you deserve whatever. Somebody just say, "Ooh, I just came in," right? Every last one of you deserve all that punishment. Grace said 8 years of poison. Now, here's how the universe works. The universe said you're going to get exactly that, plus a multiplication. You understand? Because it's called the principle of multiplication. You plant one corn, you get back an ear of corn. You plant one orange seed, you get back a tree of oranges. Hallelujah. You understand? That's just the way it works. You understand? That's just the way it works. But that's not the whole story, Dolores, and somebody needs to hear this. Forgiveness stops the wheel of karma. If Grace don't want to walk through 8 years plus of poison, I've already forgiven her. She got to forgive herself now. If Grace forgive herself, I'm gonna put this in church talk so everybody can get it. If Grace forgive herself, God would say, "New mercies. The struggle is over."
Come on now. That is very true.
This has ended.
That's it.
First shall be last, last shall be first. I can do this all day. You understand what I'm saying? I present you faultless before the only wise God. Real talk, I'm telling you, forgiveness goes to self and other self. Other self already forgave Grace. Now self got to forgive her.
And you know,
This lady's white clean.
anything to
That's
do.
right. That's it. That's it. Purge me with hyssop. Go ahead, Sister Book. I mean, go ahead, Dr. Sugar.
But you know, Miss Grace, that's not an easy thing to do.
No.
But once you put yourself through it and allow God to take the sting from it, and you forgive yourself, then all the healing. You can't heal without the unforgiveness. You've got to forgive yourself. You've got to stand and look in that mirror and say, damn it, I effed up again.
Come on.
I've got full of this poison again. I've done this again. But stand there teary-eyed, cry, snotty nose and everything, Grace, but do it. Because the blessing, even my mama's talking, the blessing is on the other side.
That's it.
The blessing is on the other side.
That's it. That's it.
Just do it.
That's it.
Amen.
Amen. That's 100% facts. Everything Grace said was right, but it was part of the story. There's another part of the story. We call me source. But let me keep it in church talk. The other part of the story is God has grace that stops all. Old preacher in my time once was trying to explain to us kids the difference between grace and mercy, and I couldn't get it. And you know, I'm from the hood, and when you're from the hood, you look like the hood, you sound like the hood, you know. And so he put it in hood talk for me, Sister Booker, so I can get it. He put it in hood talk for me so I can get it. He said, well, grace is God giving you what you don't deserve, what you didn't earn, what you don't deserve. Mercy is God not knocking you out.
Yes.
I'm just telling you what he said, right? He should have stole off on you. Well, this how long ago, you know, we won't say that no more, but you get the point. This is I should have, but I pulled it back. I pulled it back. Forgiveness stops all the wheels of karma. If you want your life changed instantly, and it's not changing, you need to monitor your forgiveness level. It's telling on you. Your harvest is telling on your forgiveness level. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Now, Grace, tell them what time I was gonna have you out of here. I changed my mind in the 9th hour. You hear me? What time would we coming to the office?
He and Deanna were coming to the office at 4:30. I was to be in here at 4:45 a.m.
I didn't become conscious of the problem to yesterday. You hear me? To yesterday. Guess what I did, Jerome? Took me 10 minutes to say, oh, you mother lovers, y'all gonna be here at 4:45 in the morning. And until complete, we're gonna bless these people. There's a lesson in there. Because I'm done with this now. There's a lesson in there. Hear me well. You're not allowed to be blessed by this universe if you still owe people. See, somebody needs to hear that, man.
I did. Thank you.
Isn't that law of compensation?
It's law of compensation for sure, but there's a good book about this. And I'm not talking about the Bible. It's in the Bible, but in this case, I ain't talking about richest man in Babylon. If you owe somebody money, you better pay it back. Because no matter how much you save, a tenth or whatever, it ain't gonna work out. Some of y'all right now, you know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all right now, every time you get blessed, this is how you know when God trying to wrench around and wrench you off, and wake you up. Every time you blessed, that food tear up your car. Y'all don't want to play with me. Don't make me, I'll put my whole weight on this. I'm finna get the tech, but I will put my whole weight on this if you don't, come on now. Every time you get blessed, your car engine light come on. Oh, come on now. You know what I'm saying? You get the car, you're like, yeah, then the engine light come on, and now you got a $2,000 problem you can't afford. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You get your income tax, it's already accounted for. You know what I'm talking about? That's because you owe somebody money. Now, money comes in a few forms. If you told somebody you was going to do something and you didn't do it, you owe them money. If you told them you was going to give them articles and you didn't do it, that's money. You know why? Because Sister Booker going to get 12 engagements from this one article. And the universe is saying, well, that's 12 times, the $10,000 a piece she was going to get from that. Plus, she was going to help the grandkids, and the grandkids were going to be inspired. And then when they get 30 years old, they was going to do the same thing. So I equate this to about $3 million. So you're going to suffer for $3 million. See, there's not a sacred text that disagrees with me. I'm telling you what this is. The way that said, my thoughts are not your thoughts. My ways are they're not your ways. You understand what I'm saying? That's in there. I'm trying to tell you, just because you think of something doesn't mean that's all it is. But if you forgive yourself, that same my thoughts are not your thoughts, my ways not your ways, there's a whole prosperity side of that too. If you forgive yourself, if you get in alignment, I'll do exceedingly above your thoughts and abundantly above your ways. And that's the kind of life I enjoy, Dolores. Exceedingly and abundantly above all that I could ask or think. And I'm a big thinker. You hear me? And every day I'm saying, you told me. You said I could think like this, so do better. No. See, you Christians, you make me sick. You believe in God, but don't believe in the word. You heard what I said. I meant what I said. I meant what I said.
That was tight, but it was right.
I meant what I said. Amen. And some of you act like you love the Bible, but you hate the Lord. Because you sure enough don't act, you sure don't have God's heart. You ain't got God's heart at all. You just like correcting people with the word.
My God. Upside, my God.
If your sacred text, whatever you believe in, says, I will bless your socks off. That's what it is. That's not a metaphor. Stop taking your miracles and making them metaphors. If freedom, if wherever your feet shall tread, you will be blessed at, then you need to go ahead and receive that and walk in this blessing. But I'm going to tell you the number one problem I have seen with faith-based people. This is observation. This is also a strong opinion. Don't have to be right. But this is what I've seen after mentoring thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people. You believe God can do something, but you ain't got much faith that God can do it again.
You're right. You're right.
Ouch.
And that's one of the things I have to hold on to. It's not Thursday, I know it. I have to hold because if he blessed me before and he blessed me again, I have to always remember what he's already done, especially when it says, do this in remembrance, and I remember what he's done for me already. And that's what keeps me going, is to know I can come up out of this again. I just got to go back to the roots. I have to go and apply myself. I have to forgive myself and keep on pushing and let him be who he is. He can figure out all the paperwork. He can change the numbers the way they need to be changed. He can put the key in your hand and you can drive off.
That's it. That's 100%. You know what I'm saying? So I need y'all to be mindful.
Ooh, that's a shout. I'm
That is
sorry.
a shout. No, it was. You're right. You're right.
Step in that thing. You better step in that thing. Listen, one thing I don't even want to say nothing because this, it's not Thursday, but this is just great. I love it, and it all came from you throwing yourself on the cross. I'm trying to tell you.
That sounds like that's a message right there. That sounds like a message right there.
I'm about to, that's why I came on here, because I'm going to tell you, because, D Block Church is Thursday. That's it. I'm definitely going to do an hour of this. Tomorrow at 9, you said, don't turn your miracles. Stop making your miracle into a metaphor.
That's it. That's what I said.
Y'all will join me at 9 p.m. tomorrow. D Block Church is going to be dedicated to Antonio.
I will be on there.
I'm telling you, that's a word. And then what you say, Sugar? He hands you the key.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of them push buttons where you ain't got to turn it. Oh, Lord. He stands at the door and he knocks. Y'all better come on. Oh, that's going to be good. Stop turning your miracles into metaphors. Dog.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, in the ATS, we do a lot of meetings. There's 3 meetings in ATS that I would never miss if I was y'all. 3. There's a morning one, Thursday, and Tuesday night Bureau of Dominant Speakers. Those are the 3 I would never, ever miss. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying be at everything, but I would never miss those because they're just, you're not supposed to miss blessings. You
They take on a life of their own.
A life on their own, and they are always valuable. And I'm telling you, before I get to Prophet Jerry, listen to me. I know we got your articles. Ibrahim just jumped on, just talked to him. He's on some things. We got the books on that. Like I told you, that's why we've been working super late hours. Because listen to me, I cannot. If you owe somebody money, that means if you didn't keep your word, if you literally borrowed money, that too, or if you said you was going to do something and now what you're not doing is hindering them for getting compensation, your business, your life is never going to be blessed. Whatever you care about will be hindered. I don't, and here's the deal, you're not going to be hindered in what you don't care about. Because that makes no sense. Like, I don't have a drug problem. You can bring, I don't smoke weed. I don't, and that ain't even a drug. That's propaganda. Like, I don't have a drug problem. I do not, under any circumstance, what sugar, not sugar. I ain't got no drug problem. I ain't got an alcohol problem. I stopped drinking it at the time. But don't tell me, well, come on to this strip club and I got that problem, sugar. So if I'm going to be tempted, I'm going to be tempted with what tempts me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just speak, and I need you to clearly understand what I'm saying before I get to Prophet Jerry, because I want y'all to hear something. You're being punished in what you care about. That's why your marriage messed up. Not that you care about that marriage, you care about your image. So the harvest came back and ruined your image. You don't want to hear me. You don't want to hear me. I'm just trying to tell you what it is.
It's the same thing also. The devil will bother you if you ain't doing nothing. He's only going to get into your business if you allow him, when you open that door for him to come in. But if you ain't opening no doors and you ain't progressing, you're not going anywhere, he ain't going to bother you. He's going to go after those that's trying to do something and is doing something. Other than that, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Look, see, I know this, but listen, see, if you just joined, I was only talking about me. I blamed everything on me. I ain't say nothing to nobody, Najee. I ain't say nothing to nobody. I only blame me. Grace confessed because the word of God convicted her. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I ain't got nothing. And I told her not to, and she said no. And I knew what that meant. That meant this ain't me talking. I need to get this off. Somebody just probably messaged me right now and said, thank you. Please forgive me for not paying Ibrahim. I'm paying ASAP. I didn't even know. Like this is what I'm telling.
Hey, Antonio, even I didn't know. What?
You see what I'm saying? But see, there you go. But there you go. So this person must pay Ibrahim. Just sit it over here. We're sitting over there. Or ain't nothing gonna be blessed. Do not miss what I am telling y'all. If you owe somebody money, whatever you care about will be drastically hindered. It will be afflicted. I'm telling you, this is why a lot of y'all are doing all the right stuff in your business and it ain't working. Yeah, because you're not a good person. You think you're a good person. That's what Sugar was saying. You know, I'm doing all this for this. Just because you do something don't mean you are something. You can, just because you do something don't mean you are something. Oh, I preached the whole word of God for 2 years in a row. Far longer than that, but a 2-year stretch. A whole 2-year stretch, Sister Booker. This a whole from 2011 to 2010 to 2012. I served God's people. Never let God serve me. My relationship.
Shut up. That's like me. I sang that song and the church went crazy. The church went crazy.
Come on.
The preacher came up and said, honey, that was a good cake, but you ain't got no milk.
See what I'm saying?
Woo!
Look,
yeah, truthfully.
I'm telling you, I've served people. Abraham said, our prophet said, pay a worker his dues before his sweat dries. You wrote, man, that's powerful. Mm-hmm. Listen to me. Listen to me. I have served God's people with a good reputation, Jerome. But if you looked at my relationship with God, it was in the same position and place. And nothing during that 2-year stretch that I did was blessed.
Powerful. Very, very powerful. Powerful.
So people know of God, but they don't know God.
That's right. That's why they don't act like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly why. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, there's so many things that happen wrong in this company that every company, right? We're talking about every company, but this one specifically that happens. And people would be like, man, okay, so let me make it clear. I'm gonna fix it. And I promise you, I'll say, I'm not worried. Because if I trust you, I trust you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with you. I will let you know why I'm talking to you. Here's the ugly situation we deal with. I'm not mad at you. What can I help you do to get past this ugliness so we can just get past this? Because once we pass it, I ain't thinking about it no more. You understand? Because ugly situations are a part of life. That doesn't mean I put that on Dolores' character. Sometimes there's a time, 2 or 3 times, we've missed an invoice for Ibrahim. And it ain't really human error. It's money flying everywhere. It come in this way, it come in that way, and then it come out and it just gets slipped up. And sometimes he'll bring it up and I'll be like, well, damn, we just did the whole payroll. So you gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if Ibrahim says, well, that's on your character, all right, then ain't nothing I can do about that. You know what I'm saying? Is it? Is it not? Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. What I do know is it ain't my job ever on my end to put something bad on your character. That's not my
Antonio.
boss. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I have about 45 articles for like 2 or 3 atheist clients, which I could have sent like last week but they're written by other people for me. So from within my company.
Right.
I read through them. Yeah, I read through them, and even though they would pass had I sent them, I just personally don't feel like it's like up to my standards. So I'm personally just rewriting everything, throwing everything away. So it will take about 2 weeks, really. But I'd rather people get it 2 weeks later than them getting it 2 weeks early, but it doesn't have like my mark on it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, there's a bit of a delay for a few people.
Yeah.
But it's a net positive. I believe so. That's
Absolutely.
why I made that call.
Well, that's spirit of excellence. Sometimes you have to delay because you know you wouldn't accept this for yourself. So why would you pass it on to somebody else? That's come on, Prophet Jerry, because I'm not even close to done.
Greetings, Bishop.
Greetings, sir.
Man, let me tell you something. You about to punch you in my gut. I'm about to wear a black eye for the rest of the day. I'm gonna have an earache, man. Let me tell you. You said something a few minutes ago that really hit me. Don't let your miracles, something about miracles into metaphors.
That's right. That's right.
And I was thinking of that song, if he did it before, he can do it again. Now, I've sung that so many times, but did I really believe it?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Did I really believe it? Now, 2001 had back surgery and was told that I would walk without the walker. Go to church. I'm gonna make it quick. Go to church one Sunday morning, spirits high, everything's good. I walk out the church without the walker. And somebody said, "Oh, you forgot your walker." I went back and I picked it up.
No, my God. My Lord. Come on.
Oh, that is so applicable to everybody on this call.
And so deep.
Hey man, you make sure you jump on Assembly of Wonders and you talk about this. There is a message for somebody today on that. Go ahead, keep going.
and then had a nerve to start wanting to have threesomes and swinging and all of this.
That.
Yeah, all that.
With a walker.
No walker. No walker. Just doing my thing. So 2005 had the car wreck, back surgery, now paralyzed. But then 3-4 months later, walk with a walker. So I keep saying if he done it before, he could do it again, but I'm not really believing it.
That's right.
And this is what, wow. This is what, wow.
This is it. Like I said, I said it as from my experience. The number one problem with faith-based people, I'm not talking about one faith, people who believe in faith and a higher power, and that higher power has a dispensation of blessings for them due to their deeds on earth and their current behaviors. If that falls in line with you, by my observation, all of you believe God can get it done. But to do it again, you don't believe that. And then you do that 2 different ways. This is what you'll do. You'll say, "Oh, he did it once in my life," but then this is what he'll be like, man, that was too good. And what you did is you've taken that wonderful miracle and you made it a metaphor, and now all of a sudden it ain't a real thing no more because God ain't gonna come through twice for you.
But here's
Then,
the thing, Bishop. Here's the thing. I can believe for you.
Yes.
For your
that's what I was about to. Boy.
I could pray for my wheelchair. I could prophesy for my wheelchair, but I can't prophesy over myself.
Ooh,
My God.
you are on it today. Let me tell you. I guess we have it 2 Thursdays. You are on it today. No.
And that's powerful.
Yeah, no, it is powerful because here's the deal. If you look, see, I'm my scholarship is in Judaism, so mostly I'll tell y'all we put in church talk and then do something in the Old Testament because that's just the way I understand it. But the truth is, it ain't church talk to me. I am a Jewish scholar. I'm a Jewish scholar, and I love the everything, the Tanakh, everything Jewish culture. And I watched people believe that Joshua was told by God, take care of everything. All right, no problem. No problem at all. Everybody got that. And then after Moses, this is straight Jewish talk. Moses died. Who did God call after Moses? Joshua was then told to what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna tear that whole wall down. Really? Mm-hmm. Now, in my scholarly mind, God tore another wall down right before that. It was just a water wall. You missed it. It's okay. You missed it. But this is why I went to school. Just check this out for a moment. Just check me out for a moment. Dolores, I'm talking to you. God saying, it's a nice little wall there. Let me show you I'm the God of the elements. Water your mind. And before that, let me show you I'm the God of other elements. Here's 10 plagues. Just so you know I'm cold. Plague affect the whole land but you. You still missing it. That's all right. Then God said, let me take these elements, wash out these enemies. There's water. And then everybody chills. Listen to me. Then they complain. Then a whole generation fall off. This time, Sister Booker, this generation ain't seen the works of God. That's the 40 years wondering. That generation that saw the water getting split couldn't go in. Right. This is why Deuteronomy exists. It means second telling. Moses had to come back and say again what God did. That's the whole thing what Deuteronomy means. If you didn't know it, I'm telling you right now. And then this is very, I like Judaism because it covers Muslims because everybody comes from there, right? Check this out. And those folks said, oh man, well, God can't do that for us. So God said, I tell you what, if you thought splitting water was good, watch me split rock for Joshua. Don't miss it. Don't miss it.
Watch it, sir.
Don't miss it. This time, I'm going to have you march just like I had them march. I had one man doing it, leading y'all. This time, you're going to do it as a nation. Now, scream. See, because screaming ain't never told out no rock. What the Jewish God was trying to show you, Tanya, is your hands ain't had nothing to do with this. Can I do it one more time, Dolores? Do you mind if I do it one more time?
Holla!
Do it one more time. I'm gonna do it one more time. Gideon is a coward. Ain't no sense in us saying he wasn't. He was hiding in the wine press, trying to separate the wheat from the chaff, and you need air to do that. Gideon shows up. God shows up to a coward and said, "You mighty man of valor." Y'all don't want to hear me. That's all right, though. That's all right. Just tell, if I step out of line, Naja, you let me know. Okay. If I step out of line, you let me know. If I put anything in it, you let me know. Okay. You let me know. You coward. God says, you mighty man of valor. Can I just parenthetically say right here, I am so glad that I could be full of no faith. And God will look at me and find the one good thing about me and only see that.
Watch it,
Sorry, that wouldn't for everybody.
That
wouldn't for everybody.
Amen. That's the place.
That wouldn't for everybody. And then here's what happened. Gideon says, man, I can't fool with these people, man. They got a whole 30,000, 60,000 people. And you sending me out here with 3,000 people. God said, I'll tell you what. Since you ran your mouth, what you want me to do? Gideon says, well, I tell you what, here's a rug.
That's it.
I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna put it on the grass. Make the whole rug wet and keep the grass dry. God said, no problem. Let it be done. Boom, that happened. Gideon says, coincidence. Somebody came out, pulled that on there. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what? Or it could have been cold last night, and I don't know. Dew condensation. My school teacher told me, it ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. I tell you what, I got something harder for you. This is what happened. Got something harder for you. I want to put this down, same spot. This time, keep this dry, and everything around it needs to be wet. Say less. No problem. Got you. Does that. Gideon says, nah, bro. No. Still a coincidence.
Tell it.
Gideon says, still a coincidence. And then Gideon says, well, I'll tell you what. You still got me with 3,000 men. Oh, you still want to run your mouth, huh? All right, then. Tell you what. Give him a series of tests. 3,000 men turn to 300. Since you ran your mouth, you could have had 3,000. Now you got 300. Since you want to sit up here and complain about what I gave you. There's a word in there for somebody. You might want to be grateful for what you got before you go to battle with a far less than what you got. And then this is what happened. This is the exact Jewish text. This is the exact Jewish text. Whole 30, 40,000 men coming after 300. There's no way they can possibly win. This is a whole Jewish text. And then Gideon says, what we gonna do? God says, oh, my bad. You need instructions. Got you. Pick up your light. Pick up your lantern. Put it in one hand. This is honest God truth. And then put your trumpet in the other hand. Gideon say, that don't make no sense. They storming at us, right? Pick up your lights and put your lantern in the other hand. And soon as they was obedient and did that, their whole army got so confused, killed themselves. Watch this here. Because God was trying to show Gideon, oh yeah, I'm about to beat this army, but your hands ain't did nothing about it. So you missed it again, but that's okay. I'm not gonna give you a third example. When I'm trying to tell you,
off my glasses. Oh my God.
What I'm trying to tell you is if you get your karma right, you'll win battles. Ain't got nothing to do with your hands. See, y'all making this too hard. I don't know how ATS is going to work. I just know it is. And I can't tell you how many times I pulled you out to the side and I say, look, now I don't know what's happening, but I can tell you this for sure. If we ain't going to be blessed, it ain't going to be our fault. You understand? I tell her this all the time. Our only job is to make sure God ain't got nothing against us. See, y'all don't want to hear me, man. That's the. I'm gonna share my screen again. Do you need to learn this? Sure. But if you never know that, and you've done everything you're supposed to do, you ain't got nothing to worry about. There's no way possible you finna sit and tell me Warren Buffett know how to build a sales funnel. Yeah, well, Warren Buffett don't know how to build no sales funnel, don't know about no marketing, no social media, ain't doing no vlog, ain't writing no best-selling book, no novellas, no Terry McMillans, ain't none of that going on. You ain't looking for how Warren Buffett got his groove back. That's it. But if you make sure, scientific, your only job when you walk into a room, Jerome, is to make sure the people against you don't have enough to use it against you, and the people for you got everything they need to be for you. And that applies.
One more time. One more time.
Only thing you need to do scientifically when you walk into a room, Jerome, is to make sure that the people against you don't have enough to use it against you, and the people for you have more than enough to be for you. And that's how it's work with God.
Because if God be for you, who can be against you?
That's how it works.
Come on.
You just need to make sure that God, I offer divine connections to you. I ain't got nothing else. I don't have nothing else. I've done my part. I've sent up my timber. That's the old folk talking. I don't know nothing about that. I sent up my timber. I've done my part. The rest is on you. But then y'all come to God like that and be lying. And God go, I hear your words. They are sweet sacrifice that's sour. That's actually in there. You've put up an illegal burnt offering. Now what I must do is judge you by your seeds. If you don't erase your karma by leaning into your mistakes, do you do everything right? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't do everything right at all. But did you come here to do everything right? No. You came here to respond correctly to everything you do. It ain't about doing right. It's about when you do something, how do you respond to it?
Ew, I couldn't unmute my back. I couldn't unmute my mic. Ew.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all right now. I make Deanna and Grace watch this movie all the time. It's called Flywheel. It's so tough, Sister Book. Sister Book is so tough. It is. It's a low budget. It's the same people who did War Room. Same people who did War Room. Yeah.
Oh, the Kendrick brothers?
The Kendrick brothers, absolutely. Kendrick brothers. There's a scene in there to where he changed his whole life around. And he has this full opportunity to be dirty.
He does.
And he should have. He should have. No, he should have. He should have for sure. He should have. He could have got away with it. He could have got away with it. At least he thought he could have. And how many of you know you ain't that good? Because if you can get away with it, and ain't nobody gonna know, and ain't gonna be no punishment, you gonna go ahead and go do it. All right then. Thank you so much. This is what he says. I don't want to do my business that way no more. I got to live with how I run this company. I think that's a good jumping off period so I can end this call. I got to live with how I run this company. Now, if it go down, that's all right. Because guess what, Frida? I gave this company to the Lord years ago. Can I tell you the way I really want to tell you? It's his company. You can do, they don't. Oh, shucks. See, y'all let all this charisma and this aggressive. I am a believer. Don't get it twisted. Don't let this woke stuff fool you. Do you understand? All right. The Jesus is real. Yeah, but that's a whole different story. All right. That's a whole different story. Let this woke stuff fool you. This ain't my company. This company belongs to my customers and the Lord. Somebody please write that down in your notes, and you make sure you say that to people you lead one day. This company belongs to my customers and the Lord. It is not my company. If God wants me to be a colossal failure, so be it. Because it would be glory from it. God wants me to be the most successful ever, so be it. Will be glory from it. But I got to live with how I run it. Do you hear what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Watch how fast what you didn't have come back to you. I don't know. It was in different departments and stuff. And then in greatness, these wonderful ladies are like, come on, we own it right now. Especially Dion. Listen, you got to live with how you doing things in your business, in your life, in your family. Of course, your husband deserves punishment, and your wife deserves punishment. Ain't your job to punish him. See, this is one of y'all called me before on this call. They know who they are. Said, Tony, man, I respect you, man. We think just alike. I got a problem with this person, and we together. And I said, well, you ain't really got a problem with that person. You just got a problem working with that person. They know who I'm talking about. But you really ain't got a problem with the person. After listening to you, you just need to create a separation between the relationship and the work. Now you got two options. As I said, you got two options. You can let this person do all that stuff they do because they ain't gonna change no time soon. And consider it beautiful. Or just separate the work relationship and relationship. And I watched this person. That's why I cut for this person. I watched this person look that person dead and I say, you are beautiful henceforth, now and forever. And they've been working in great harmony ever since. Do you know how hard that is? I watched them. They know exactly what I'm talking about. I watched them. I say, since book, I said, as I said, you got two options. Option one, because you ain't really got a problem with the person. You can just cut it off, right? And then separate it. Mm-hmm. Or option two, they beautiful as is and stop correcting them. Stop holding them responsible. This is my exact words. Stop holding them responsible for how you think they should treat you and respond to you, because that's your real problem. You are owed a certain amount of respect and you're not getting it, and you've made them responsible for it. That's what's killing you. And I watched this. It couldn't have been 48 hours. I truly believe they did it in 24. I watched this person. I ain't seen the problem since. I'm not saying the problems. I'm just saying this person is every day. Every time there's a problem, they go, perfect. I watch it. I absolutely watch it. Oh, yeah. See, look, they just sent me a message. I watch it. Right? I watched it happen. And that's my point here. That person had to live with how they run their business. And correcting people to bring them down so they can understand, that ain't getting no blessings. Now, do you like this? No. Do I want to just cuss you out? Yeah. But if it's easy, it means I ain't supposed to do it. Can I give it to you in a church way? All of us supposed to go against our nature. So the moment I'm mad at you and I haven't pressed pause, I'm automatically wrong. Because my first thought was to be mad at you, and I followed my nature. I'm supposed to go against my nature, die to the flesh daily. And if I'm mad at you and I haven't reviewed the situation, press pause. If I'm genuinely mad at you, automatically, I'm responding out of programming. That's my nature.
You are teaching in this place.
That's my nature. Somebody said, let's go to seek and wash our hands. Tithes and offering. That's that good Jewish talk, right? That's my nature. That's my nature. And my job is to go against my nature. And I'm telling you, do you think I like getting in front of the camera and say, all right, everybody, we messed up 49 times. There's nothing about me. Just think about my personality. Just think about the alpha type that I am. What about me makes you think that I want to say, oops, there's nothing about me that makes you think I want to say that.
But can I say something right there? It's so much better coming from you than it is coming from someone else. Because when someone else is bringing it to you, there's a whole lot of other things that have to, you know what I mean? You got to deal with their feeling. You got to deal with how the spirit is that they're giving it to you and all types of stuff. And then that's when it gets all misconstrued. But when you saying it to yourself, like Dr. Sugar said, it's the mirror conversation. I'm telling you, that reflection start talking, and then that is it, and it hurts.
Yeah.
Can't nobody hurt you worse than you.
Oh no. In fact, you'll kill everybody who talk to you the way you talk to you.
My God. Come on now.
Yeah. You talk to you the way you talk to you. Yeah, you can't be my friend no more. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't mean to hold you up, but I feel you need to hear this. I'm telling you, you're not getting your blessings. Man, Tiffany was talking about this last night. Tiffany was telling me last night, she's at this place with all these college folk. And she was doing this 6-figure a year contract. And all these folks just graduated. Here's Tim is 10 years older than them. And they got to introduce her. And this what she told me last night. She said, well, I ain't got no degree. And every day it's a struggle for me not to shrink in front of y'all. This is what she told them. This is what every day it's a struggle for me not to shrink in front of y'all. It's an internal battle I got to do. I only have accomplishments. No, she said, I only have things I've done. I don't have accomplishments. It was a fight for me to get here. It was a fight for me to get here. And the instructor, whatever it was, said, I've never seen nobody be that transparent. This ain't no class. She had a whole, they paying her $100,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? There's 30 people in the room on cybersecurity. And she told them, look, it's a struggle being here, looking at John. And all I got is stuff I built. She told my ATS and stuff. I ain't got nothing else. I don't know all that smart stuff. I'm self-taught. And here's the deal. Same folk with degrees, getting paid, same thing as her. And I told Tim, and no, then she told me, she said, I finally get what you mean. She calls me, well, she switched back and forth. She said, I finally get what you mean when you say, I can't take another partial blessing. She said, because I didn't want to say that, but I felt I was supposed to, because I can't take another partial blessing. I'm telling y'all now, you are getting partial blessings because of your character. Because you owe somebody money. You won't be honest about your mistakes. And you keep thinking you better than everybody else. And here's the deal. You're not doing that maliciously. Most of you think you're better than other people by this one statement. I wouldn't have never did that. That's your problem. See, it's not.
Oh, I'm hollering. Damn it. Oh, I wouldn't have did it like that. Jesus. That is not you, my God. Oh, Lord. Jesus.
Yeah. That's it. No, that's it. See, it's not that you're malicious with this, but your harvest don't care about your intentions, if they were malicious or malevolent. It don't care. If you plant it, you getting that likeness back. It doesn't matter if you planted it with good intentions. Was it poison? Then it's poison. This is not up for discussion. Oh, but I was a good person. The harvest says, no, you wasn't. And the moment you start saying, I wouldn't have did Naja like that. I don't know why she did me like that. It's the moment you saying you better than her. Because the truth is, you would have did Naji like that.
Come
That's
on.
why it's happening to you. You can only observe what you are.
Come on, sir.
I'm never going to get addicted to drugs because it ain't got nothing to do with me. Drugs is not in me. I lost my whole childhood because of drugs. So it just ain't in me. You can see, listen, they can say, well, genetically, I ain't addicted to nothing. I don't care nothing about your genome and whatever you want to say. It ain't in me. It's not in me. And I ain't got no woman problem either because I don't even trust too many people. You stay over there. But you know what I like, Sister Booker? I sure like fast money. See, y'all don't want to play with me, man.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Now we get into the subject. About time. I've been sitting here waiting. The magic word. That's all I need to hear. Go ahead.
That's it.
2 hours.
He been sending me supportive messages the whole time. I like fast money. And I know Nico, Luck, and Salvador. Real quick, I flipped this whole thing around real quick. 2 phone calls. 2 phone calls. Let me tell you who I am. If I see a black bag full of $2 million on the side of the road, I'm not walking it over and I ain't turning it into the police. You hear me? I'm justifying it with my faith. Lord, look at what you
Thank you, God. Thank you. Wash that money into 500 million in 2 minutes.
He did it again.
Sister Butcher, I'm going to tide on that money so fast and convince myself the curse is broken. The curse is broken. Here you go, Lord. That's who I am. Quick. And it's difficult to run a company with integrity when that's your biggest weakness. Every day, I want to say everything around here costs. Every day. Every day. Every day, I want to say everything around here costs. When I say something 547, somebody get attitude, I be want to say, I should have charged you for, you know what? Your rent's due. Here's everything you in. I need this bill. I want to do that every day. But I know I can't help people trying to help myself. That's my biggest struggle. My biggest struggle on planet Earth is trying to figure out how not to be as selfish as I actually am. That's my biggest struggle. I'm not a good person.
You can't help people by helping yourself.
I can't help people by helping myself. I'm not a good person. I am an extremely wicked, manipulative person.
You ain't by yourself, friend.
But since I got it under control, that's what makes me good. But the moment I wake up, and listen, this is a daily, this is what died in the flesh daily. Every day since the book, I got to get up and say, don't you be no con man. It's not like I ain't got the skills.
Okay.
I got the charisma. I got the brains. I got the look. I could do it all.
Bruh, all right.
I got the same personality traits.
Sit back now. Look, sit back. Oh shit, the damn.
For real, I have the same narcissistic personality traits. I'm just on the other side. Did I make a good decision, Dolores? No. I acknowledged my wickedness. And because of that, that's what makes me be good. But hear me well. I got to acknowledge that every morning I wake up. I'm so damn negative, y'all. I'm so negative. if I don't read a book or watch something positive, if I go an hour without pouring into me, that's going to come out.
Really?
I am so negative that if I'm not constantly putting stuff in my head of positivity, I start slipping. See, I don't want to admit that about yourself. I ain't the only one out here like that.
Oh yeah, it's a slippery slope.
I am compulsive. Yes, I am compulsive. I take all y'all for y'all money, and I deserve y'all money. My head says, shit, you don't know what to do with your money. I know what to do with your money. Bring it here.
I beg your pardon, sir. I know.
That's it. You and Sister Booker like, well, I know what to do with my money, right? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I'm just like that's. But I have to say, no, this is what we charge for. This is what we don't. And I try to keep a 90-10 ratio. Now, that's just arbitrary. That's what I decided. I try to keep that ratio because my people need help. And here's the truth. I can't say, Najee, I know you're doing bad. Come live with me. I got you, man. Here's the guest bedroom. I got you. By the way, half the rent is yours. I was paying the rent before she got there. Mm-hmm. So how am I helping her recover? By using her as a come up. And that's my daily struggle. Trying not to use y'all as a come up. My daily struggle. I have access to millions of people. My goal is to make sure that I'm not messing up. Well, in conclusion, I'm telling y'all, you gonna die. So you might as well be comfortable with how you've run your relationship, how you run your business. And if you think you're a good person, this is why I get in trouble at, check your harvest. Check your relationship, check your marriage, check the relationship with your kids. There is no real reason for a parent to have a bad relationship with their kids. I'm sorry. I know we've made that normal, but that is trash. That is not the truth.
That's not normal.
That's not normal. It is not normal. It is not normal. There is no reason ever for you to have two kids and one of them don't get along with you. There is no reason. I know you don't like hearing it, and I know I'm hitting people. I get it. But that's not normal. We made that normal. If you have friction in your marriage, in your relationships, and with your siblings, you are not a good person.
Dysfunctional.
Dysfunctional is what you are at best. You're probably worse than that. You're not a good person. You have lied to yourself. And you have let your mom or your dad or somebody you know reinforcing your negative behavior and calling it a good person. Our job is to be in harmony with everybody in our lives. Everybody. Everybody. And if you don't like that, you're kind of proving the point. You're kind of proving the point. There's no reason to be in odds with especially somebody who flowed from your DNA. Now, do they like this, Najee? No. I don't care. I care about you. I don't care about your distortions that you have. That's not my job. That's a one-man battle. That's your battle. I care about you. I look past your distortions and see you. I definitely care about you. Yeah, I can go back.
It was when you were talking about Gideon, and you said, oh, where is it? Oh, you could be full of no faith, and God can find the one thing. ...
Oh yeah, the one thing good about me and enhance that. That's that mighty man of valor. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, go ahead, Sister Book. I'm out of here in about 3 minutes myself. I just want you to recognize that if you don't calm yourself down and look at yourself, you are wicked. The only good people on this call are the people who will knock you out right now and choose not to.
That's a word. That's a word. Get funky with that.
You know what I'm saying? In fact, I think Jordan Peterson said something. Hold on. Because I need y'all to catch this, man. Hold on. Look, Jordan Peterson says, let's see, Jordan Peterson, a good man. Let me see. He just got finished saying, there you go. There you go. Man, y'all listen to this, man. If you ain't got time, I get it. You'll be all right. I'm only talking to the people. I'm only talking to the people who needed to hear this. Everybody else, I appreciate you, and you're wonderful.
Part of the reason that I'm an admirer of Carl Jung, because Jung makes it very clear that, see, he was very interested in barriers to enlightenment. Because if there's such a thing as being enlightened, let's say, then why isn't everyone enlightened? If it's just a matter of taking the glorious route and following your bliss, let's say, it's like, well, that sounds pretty easy. Why isn't everyone enlightened? But Jung's thinking isn't like that at all. You know, he believed that in order to transform your personality, that first of all, you had to be disciplined, that's for sure. But you also had to integrate that part of you that was terrible and capable of breaking rules and make it part of you.
Integrate the part of you that's terrible.
And so then, and I really like that idea. Well, here's an example. So about 20 years ago, I would say, there was a newspaper headline in one of Canada's major newspapers, and it was the Minister of Foreign Affairs at that time, Lloyd Axworthy, and he was talking about what had happened with Milosevic in the former Soviet Union in Yugoslavia and the atrocities that were being committed. And he said that he was caught unawares by that because he didn't have the imagination for that kind of evil. And I thought, well, you know, you think that what you're doing is signaling your virtue by making a statement like that. But from my perspective, all you're doing is stating your cowardice and your historical ignorance, because if you're going to be Minister of Foreign Affairs, you bloody well better have imagination for that kind of evil. Because if you don't, then anyone who does wins. They beat you. And so you know, again, in the Harry Potter stories, you see he's touched by evil, right? He actually has a soul fragment that's embedded within him that's as black as anything can possibly be. That's why he could talk to snakes. But without that, he wouldn't be able to have any victory. And that's exactly right psychologically. Unless you can think the way that an evil person thinks, then you're defenseless against them, because they'll go places you can't imagine, and then they win. And so the best men I've met, it was interesting even when I was in junior high and high school, because most of my friends dropped out, you know, by the time they were...
All right, listen to this part.
Grade 10, thereabouts. And a lot of them were guys who developed physically. They're pretty powerful, and they're just damn sick of putting up their hand to go to the bathroom. It was like, you know, they're not doing that anymore. One of my friends got kicked out when he sort of challenged the gym teacher, you know, physically. And the gym teacher, he could do an iron cross. He was a tough guy, and so it was no trivial matter for my friend to stand up to him, but he got expelled anyways. But, you know, I noticed that it wasn't, it was often the kids whose character I admired that either quit or got expelled, and they were the tougher guys who were just sick and tired of following rules that didn't take into account their character, and then they'd go off and work in the oil rigs or whatever, and you could do that in Alberta at that time. And that was really hard work, you know, so it wasn't like they were necessarily taking the easy path. But like, a harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very, very dangerous man who has that under voluntary control. And you know, you also see that like one of the...
I don't need to say nothing else after that. A good man is not a man that's good. A good man is a very, 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 very dangerous man that has it under voluntary control. Some of y'all are been manipulated by people who don't have it under control, or they have it under control to be wicked to you. You better fix your karma. I have full ability in me. Ask Jerome. I'll thank you for your donation. I'll hit you with it real quick. I will. And never feel bad for it. Because this is what it was, this is what it is. You're not going to act like that. But that's a complete difference of having that in me and then looking at this list and going, no, we can't do that. See, I'm a very, very thank you for your donation type of brother. But I have that under control. And that's why we fit to knock out all these books, all this stuff, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You're a good person when you acknowledge your wickedness. The reason why them folks shout in church and get all messed up, them folk, because they've been through something. And somebody that says something, some song that says something that touched that wickedness. And they're now grateful for not being wicked anymore.
Jesus, come on.
Those the folk, yeah, those them real Christians.
That's why we tear up the aisles, baby. Yeah. I need my praise room, damn it. I've been through a lot.
I need it. I will punch all y'all in the face. I tell these women around here all the time. I tell them all the time. Let me tell you, I'm saying this on the mic. I'm saying on the mic, I'm saying I'm recording. Please judge me. Please be mad at me. Please counsel me. Because I'm going to still say it 20 years from now. I ain't never in my life said, I won't punch you in the face. I ain't never in my life said, I won't punch a woman in the face. See, I know you don't like that, but let me finish. But I don't hit women. That don't mean I won't. Let me give you an example. If Deanna is out and about with me and some girl to come and ran up on her and start beating her up, there's no way in the world that I'm going to sit back, Najee, and say, I don't hit women. First off, she getting jumped. I'm just telling you who I am. Because I would, because here's the deal. I can deal with being counseled because I done hit this woman to get off my woman. I deal with that. I'll just start a how to recover from being counseled business. That's fine. I'm clever. What I can't deal with is that ride home, Jerome. After I let her get stumped in the face. And now I'm the man she with that can't protect her.
Listen, you can't use analogies like that.
That's what
Cause that ride home is vicious.
That's gonna be a long ride home.
You see what I'm saying?
Don't get in my car, but it's still a long ride.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm not telling you I desire to hit women. I'm just saying, put me under the right circumstance. Now you can hit me. If you keep hitting me, I'm not gonna hit you. I'll probably disable you so you can stop hitting me because I don't feel like bleeding. You know what I'm saying? I catch your little hand and move away. But I'm not fit to let you just stomp all over Dolores. I'm not fit to do it. Because I gotta ride home with you. How are you gonna look at me as her leader when I let her get abused? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to I know I'm wicked, but I know what? I know Najee understands deep in her. If the stuff hit the fan, I bet you want me there. I bet you want me there because you know a few things. I'm willing to throw these hands. You know I'm strapped up. You know I'm strapped up. So whatever is going down, we well able. We getting out this situation. You hear me? Now, will I need to be corrected later? Sure. But I'll take the correction before I take losing your trust that I couldn't protect you. We ain't doing that.
Come on, goon. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. There it is, right there.
That's what it is. That's karma. I need to show these 17 books. I got you. Because let me tell you, this, I swear to God, this, I promise you. Because people like Jerome and Phil and Susan step back and said, Antonio clearly must don't know what's going on. Or whatever it is, I got faith. Whatever it is, whatever they said, I got faith. It's all going to work out. And I'll be damned if I let that kind of faith make them wrong. Nah, can't happen. Can't happen. Because the moment I understood what was happening is the moment I start coming. You know it when it happened. Because I came in yesterday. Well, here's where it happens. Right here, we're gonna fix this. I talked about it yesterday in the mastermind. Got this book, found out about it today, and now it's a whole damn meeting. Hey, 15 million times I started to say, you know what, Frida, I'm gonna have to. We're gonna do something else. But I ain't had a conversation with Frida. You never want a one-on-one with me, ever. You never want one with me. I ain't had a conversation with Frida.
Never.
Because Frida acting like Grace. That ain't my standard. You understand? That ain't my standard. Yes, sir. I had a good, powerful meditation this morning. That ain't my standard. My standard is this. I will do whatever it takes to make sure Margie feels like I got what I need. Margie has no idea. I jumped on Grace's ass this morning about them 30 topics. And
he did. He said, I told you to do that yesterday. Yes.
And what was my response?
Give me that link that Deanna gave to you. I'm going to do it myself.
That I'll do it myself. That was 6 o'clock this morning. Margie don't know nothing about it. That's my standard. I said this is what I want done. Why is it delayed? I'll do it myself. And then I said, Grace, tell what I said. Tell what I said, Grace. If I got to keep doing it myself, what that means? That's what I said.
If I got to keep doing it myself, that means I don't need you.
I need you.
No.
And he meant it too.
I'm shit. You know I did. You know I did.
They big facts too.
Man.
Like, damn, if I got to do it, if I got to do it, you don't want me to do it, but Lord have mercy, do it.
Do it. And that's what happened. Like right here, 100%. Just so you see, here's lineup. I'm sharing it at whatever time this is. Link for Margie 30 topics. I got them. Show do.
Yeah, she needs them because she was going to do her keynote.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, I heard all that unfold yesterday.
Yeah,
right?
You need to be quiet.
Anyway, fix your karma. Your business is not working because of your karma. Your life is not working because of your karma. Dolores is fitted, like today is like Dolores' interview day or something. If Dolores got karma out there, bad karma, it's gonna partially work. I don't know what the hell Jaquita doing. She always busy. She's busy every day. She got bad karma out there. Whatever she's doing, gonna partially work. So I end you with this. I can't take another partial blessing. They hurt me now, Najee. They hurt me to my soul to know I serve a full God and force this God to give me something partial. I can't take it no more. I can't. It don't feel good. It ain't funny no more. I'm 40. If I'm still at some of y'all, ain't no difference between the 30-year-old you and the 40-year-old you. You wiser in drama, but you're not wiser. You just know how to deal with people better. You're not blessed better. I ain't got time for that. I'm not doing it.
So if you were to give us one tip on how to change this situation, if we're in this type of situation, give us one, please, bro. Can you just give us the first step?
It's only one you need. I'm glad you asked. Go pay back everybody you owe, even if you got to start payment plans. Have the fortitude. You know what I was gonna say. have the fortitude to call these people and say, Jerome, I messed up. Be honest with you, it's gonna take me 2 years to pay you back. I got a lot of people to pay back. I can only give you $30 a month. Jerome will have the attitude he's not. That ain't your problem. $30 a month is erasing your karma. Or in these cases, these 19 books. 16 books. All right. That's not 16 people, just 16 books. Now I gotta say, ain't no work day. It's a whole. I got cameras all around. I'm supposed to record. Ain't no record. I'm not allowed to do a single thing for ATS until I serve these people. You need to get on a payment plan to pay back every single person you owe. That's your solution. No matter how long it takes, no matter how much it inconvenience you, if you owe somebody, you need to pay them right now. Right now. Because everything you touch is doomed until you pay them back. Period. That's your answer. Every single thing you touch is doomed. You will never be blessed. It will never work out for you.
Well, damn, bro. Man, I asked that question.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. Every single thing you do, when somebody say I need to pay Abraham, you got to pay. You conscious of it. Every single thing. Antonio is not allowed. Where's Tatiana? I saw her earlier. Antonio is not allowed to do anything for Antonio until I knock out these 17 books. I told Deanna what I told you. Give me how many books?
You say give them all to you.
It's my responsibility, Jerome. They behind. I want every last one of them. She said, okay, well, so I just, she had a plan by March 31st. My God don't move that slow. See, they don't see. See, I'm not telling you that's slow. I'm just telling you, when I look at it from a God perspective, that's too slow. It's too slow. Because until I'm done, I'm not allowed to do anything for me. Now, when you get your stuff and you say, well, I want this change, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You change all you want, but my job, you understand? My job is to complete. If you make changes, that's on you. My job is to complete. Why? Because I'm paying back everybody I owe. And there's nothing for me. There's no blessing for me. There's no nothing for me. I'm not allowed. Here's the deal. The 30 articles from Margin, I'm gonna do those too, but after I do these 17 books. You understand? After I do these 17 books, because it's my responsibility. And it's my responsibility because I owe you money. Because I don't know what Jerome gonna do with these books. I don't know who he gonna save. All I know is I'm stopping him from saving them. There's some kid about to join a gang because of me. And God sees it that way. And that's my punishment. Until complete, anything I touch, I'll be like, well, I would have gave you 200 million. But here's $250. Partial blessing. I'm done with that. I have ascended beyond partial blessing. I didn't find out, what day did I find out about these books? In totality, 100% story.
Monday.
What's today?
Wednesday.
You see where we at, Jerome. I did one Monday. I don't even know whose it was. I think it was Tyrell's. I ain't even got to do Jerome book covers. I got them this morning. I got all your book covers. They fantastic. Somebody did them just like me. They fantastic. But I got them. I sure the hell do. I sure do, Jerome. Your stuff right here. I ain't lying to you. Your stuff is right here. And a folder called Jerome Read. Here's everything here. You know what I'm saying? Right there. I ain't lying. I got them. I got them.
Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
But God told me to be quiet. God told me to trust him.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how he did it, Antonio?
How?
Can I tell you how?
Yes, sir.
When I wanted those books so badly, he asked me one question. Jerome, have you done everything you supposed to do on your part?
See?
And I had to say no. He said, and you leave her the hell alone.
See? And I know you telling the truth because I was so focused about these books yesterday. I called Tempest. I said, yeah, I'm having everybody call at 4:45 in the morning. She said, wow, 4:45? I said, yeah, I got to get these books. She said, is one of them Jerome? I said, it's actually 4 of them or 3 of them or whatever I said. She said, okay, I figured it was because he asked me for a website. See, Jerome don't know I know this conversation. Let me tell you how much Jerome is telling the truth, how faithful he's been. 2 weeks ago, Tempest said, Jerome said, can you build a website for my books? Now listen to that. Jerome don't have the books, had no idea when he was going to get the books, but Jerome is doing the work.
Moving forward.
And see, I didn't know that, but here's what I know. What I know is all that faith Jerome got and all that stuff happening, God said, now that equivalent faith I'm giving to him, all them blessings he's going to get, I'm taking from you. Because the wealth of the wicked. You understand? Jerome gonna get all my wealth until I come off his books. God got all the wealth in the world for Jerome. Don't have to be my wealth. But if I don't get my character together, it will be. Since I've already heard it. Somebody need to hear this. You understand what I'm saying? Some of y'all need to hear this. Some of y'all need to hear this. This is why when Stradivari sent money to blow up his brand, I'm going to do it. I've already done it. It's already done. But I'm not satisfied with it not going back to his brand, his conversion, his everything. Because the way it is right now, it's going to blow up Mexico, which is fine by me. But that ain't good enough. And I don't know what he wants to do. Mm-hmm. And I got the stuff now. I think he said it to you, right? Or something, or the stuff he said was doing. Either way, I'm going to tell you 100% what it is. I'm not satisfied with Stradivari. So he has no idea. I've delayed his money sitting in escrow. I delayed his stuff because I'm about to build something for Stradivari for free and give it to him. So y'all not hearing me. Y'all not hearing me. I'm about to give it to him. I don't know what it is. Document, maybe it's a book. I don't know. I got a few ideas. I'm about to give it to him because he needs to be able to pass on a legacy. And Mexit is my legacy. And what you're not going to do is have faith in yourself and faith in me and just benefit me. Mm. You better fix your karma. You understand what I'm saying? That's why he's all in. And I'm going to make sure he benefit from that. It's groups falling apart. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's the karma of those leaders. You understand what I'm saying? So the VAR group just fine. I still don't know Tatiana. She here all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that is the foolproof, positive integrity of her, passion of her, and the leadership of him. Mm-hmm. All I know is her name. Mm-hmm. And her curls be popping. And she be talking on that show, though. She do be talking. She be talking on that show. I be sneaking in. I be sneaking in. You hear me? She be talking on that show. You need to pay back everybody you owe. Marge, you gonna get your 30 articles. You probably won't get to it till tomorrow. Because I'm gonna spend all day doing these books. But you're gonna get them. And then when I said the little bulletin points in them, I'm gonna do it myself. By the time you get them, all you're gonna have to do is talk. So if I was you, I'd act like Jerome and I start practicing on talking, what you want to look like, what background, whatever that's gonna be. Right? You know what I'm saying? Wipe the fingerprint off your camera, whatever you got to do. Because when you get it, just listen to me well. When I give it to her, it's going to say, Lord, here's my sacrifice. Ain't nothing to do for me no more. And then it's going to own her.
Well, I'm gonna be right there with you saying, Lord, you've given me this, and I'm going.
There it is. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. And she has to say, I'm matching that energy. Because if she don't, that's her partial blessing. It won't be mine. It won't be mine. Did I say everything was my fault? Yep. Have I blamed anybody else? No. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. It's going to always be my fault because I'm the leader. If I ask for the glory, I also get the cross. And this ain't me fronting for no camera. If I ask for the glory, I also get the cross.
That's a message.
Man.
Wow.
This ain't me front for no camera. If you meet me outside of this, I promise you I'm the same way. Ask Najee. Najee and Susan talk to me all the time. I promise you I keep it 100 all the time. I do. I have, there's multiple people on this call right now. Multiple people on this call that can testify to you right now. I've said, don't worry about that. I'm just here to help you. I called one of y'all yesterday.
He ain't lying.
How can I help? I know you owe this, or I know you should pay this. Tell her, tell him, Jesus paid it all. I swear to God, I say this all the time. Don't worry about it. I've told a few of y'all, I ain't worried about your money. You are a person of good character. I like you here. I told a few other you, here it is. Work out all that payment stuff later. Two folk last year in the middle of the pandemic, I said, we'll see your money in 2022. I do it all the time. It ain't something I'm never gonna get credit for it. I do it all the time. Why? Because I gotta live with how I run this company. And it ain't my job to take away your sacrifice. You gotta hurt. You have to sacrifice. But it ain't my job to make you a sacrifice.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have to pay for things and it needs to hurt. That's your sacrifice to this universe. But I don't need to make you a sacrifice. There's a big difference. Some stuff costs, some stuff don't. If I don't make some stuff cost, we can't be blessed. If I don't give y'all a lot of stuff free, we can't be blessed. It's both and. You can guarantee anything computer programming has to cost or it won't have no prestige in it. Because when you pay for something, you listen, and the I need y'all passing. I can't have people coming through getting certifications and go get tested at Microsoft and can't pass. Because I'm gonna build up a reputation that every time they see this certification from ATS, it's trash. So I only need the people that's actually going to be able to test well. And those people pay. Get your Grant Cardone. Go ahead.
Grant Cardone, and I was talking to Jerome, it was either yesterday or 2 days ago. He said, when Antonio played that video, I heard Grant Cardone say, people that pay attention.
100%. If you do not, Jerome will pay for everything. I can't tell you how many times I say, Jerome was, I'm gonna make my first payment. I was like, no, he not. See, but I didn't know. Because when I say this cost, they gonna call y'all. That don't mean I know they calling you, but I get a report. You understand what I'm saying? I get a report and I'm like, oh, no, we're not gonna do that. No, we're not gonna do that. Not yet. Not yet. Pay for the other one. Don't pay for this one. That's what I say. I say it all the time. Don't pay for this one. Pay for the other one. Don't pay for this one. I'm not nice, but we in this together. You know what I'm saying? We in this together. I'm doing 5 books first. Chantel and Chavoy, and I got all of 4 Phil and Susan's, and then there's 3 or 4 Jerome's. 4. Those are my first, however many books I just said. They're my first one. Those are my first ones. It's got to be Chantel and Chavoy first because of something. And then it's Phil and Susan. And I literally said this morning, oh shit, I see why Susan was asking about this here, blah, blah, blah. I literally said that. I said, I see why. I ain't had no knowledge. But when I pass stuff off, I pass it off. You know what I'm saying? Now in integrity, these women, they're like, nah, we can mess up, but here's the deal. We ready. All right, then. But I did what I did, Frida. I said, I got it. Because it's my responsibility. Because nothing falls behind unless the leader lets it fall behind. There's no other way to behave. And if you behave any differently, you're dead wrong. You understand? You're wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. There's only one thing that is true. One thing that is true, one thing true only. Everything's the leader's fault. If it fell behind, my fault. If you didn't understand, my fault. If we won, my fault. If we lost, my fault. You
Hey, Bishop,
Come
right
on.
quick.
Come on, man.
Explain this to me,
Yep.
because you are very transparent.
I
now,
am.
in the church,
that's all right. Just speak freely. You good. You ain't got to clean it up.
The pastor would say it's not his fault that they don't have members, or it's not his fault that the money's not coming in.
Yep.
Now, but in a way, wouldn't that be on him?
It's always on the pastor. It's always on the pastor. But but there's some context here that's missing. Okay. Sheep begat sheep.
Okay.
So your job is to invite people. You understand? Mm-hmm. So if you don't have no members, that's your fault. But if I'm not giving you a reason to invite them or a passion to do so, that's my fault. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There's major context missing from that.
I got you.
Yeah, I need to. And if we don't have no tithes coming in, that's your fault. That's 100% your fault. But if I'm not teaching you how to stop giving money to GMC, mm-hmm. Your car note ain't late. Just your tithes is late.
What is it, towel?
You ain't got no tithes, but you ain't missing not one mortgage. So what I need to do is I need to teach Dolores how to make sure she has more than her mortgage. So that's my fault. If I'm not teaching her how to be prosperous, that's my fault. But ain't that my job? My job my job is not for your soul. That's part of it. My job is for your realized eschatology. That means now. If I'm not making your life better on earth now, I have a really messed up theology. I have a slave theology. I want to make sure you stay out of hell's fire. That's not enough. Dolores' mortgage is due this month. She either just paid it or it's coming around the corner. Because it's the 23rd. You hear me? It's coming around the corner. Either she paid it already or come the first, they're going to be like, ma'am, we need that. And my job is to teach her how to pay her rent. And as a pastor, if all I got in my church is classes about your soul, but your soul is good because you're saved, but I don't have classes about what I'm complaining about, it's my fault. So if we don't have enough money, then that means I need some finance classes, huh?
I got you.
Yeah. Bible study I need 2 Bible studies. I need a Bible study over finances, and I need a Bible study over whatever, discipleship. The only time we talk about money is when it's short. And I preach a 4-part series to get to convict you. So if the only time I talk to you about something is when we're short, I don't love you.
My God.
I love having you. I don't love you. That's why I get in trouble now. You see, I'm so old school, y'all, that I get in trouble for being real conservative. I do. They'd be like, you can't say that. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I don't love the sheep. I love having sheep. The sheep make me wealthy. The sheep make me wealthy, but I'm not adding value to my sheep. You got to remember, a shepherd would always be considered successful and wealthy the more sheep that he has. I'm not that kind of leader. I want my sheep becoming shepherds. I told a young preacher this the other day. He ain't like it, but in fact, I'm gonna tell you what it is. This is real true. I hope somebody see this. I hope somebody see it. I'm gonna say the real name. Pastor Dwight. We're talking about Pastor Dwight, Galveston, Texas. Now I'm gonna say what it is. I'm gonna say what it is. It's his real name. I hope somebody see it. And he said something, no matter the young preach name. And I was like, I don't know, Reverend. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I can tell you, you're not making the right decision. Well, why? I said, well, I want you to think about all these pastors you love in Galveston. That's what I said. Ain't now one of them got sons in the ministry. The one pastor you talking about got 3 other pastors under him. A pastor job is to create more pastors. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the one you second guessing is only one of 2 in Galveston that created other pastors. You need to change your theology. Mm. Oh, of course he ain't like that. Oh, he received it though, but he ain't like it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because Pastor Dwight is not known as the best preacher.
Right. But he received, yeah.
He had to receive that. Yeah. He's clearly a great leader. Doesn't matter if you agree with that. Yeah. That's his real name, Pastor Michael Dwight. This is a real name, Mount Gilead Baptist Church. Real deal. I'm just real. I hope they see it because I ain't saying nothing bad. My job is to create more Najis, create more Phil and Susans. My job is not to control Phil and Susan, not to control Najee. And most shepherds have their success defined by how many sheep they have. My job as a shepherd is to make you sheep shepherds. You understand? At some point, all of y'all, every last one of y'all, should leave my ministry. Some of you will leave and stay. But if I'm mentoring you properly, you're supposed to be on my level. And when you get there, you make the decision to leave. Some of you are going to leave and say, I'm here. Some of you are going to leave and start your own and work with me. Some of you are going to leave and never turn back. That's your job. My job is to mentor you out my flock. Mm. But it's not to keep you in it. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can't plan better. You can't dominate. Thank you all so much. I hope you have that. What we're going to do is the tech company thingy we talking about later at 12:30. Mm-hmm. What we're going to do is I'm going to cancel that since I took 2 hours on this here. Thank you so much, Phil. Love you.
Love you more.
There you go.
Love you more.
Love you more. Thank you all.
That's it.
Thank you.
That's it. Thank y'all so much. We will see you for study 5. You got 5
minutes with Bastine.
I'm working on y'all books. As soon as this